and gentlemen, put your hands together for the queen of Bollywood, the icon of Indian glamour, the ultimate global Desi girl, Kareena Kapoor Khan. From Poo's unstoppable sass to Geet's irrepressible joy they weave, Kareena's characters have captured hearts worldwide. With a career spanning over 2 decades, to be specific, 25 years, Kareena, she has proved to be a talent that knows no borders. As a true global Indian, Kareena effortlessly rocks a lehenga or a sari on the Cannes red carpet. She slays the Instagram game, I would say, with 10 million followers, 10 plus in fact, and still manages to make us laugh, cry with her unforgettable performances. Today, we are honored to have Kareena Kapoor Khan with us to share her inspiring journey, her take on global citizenship, and perhaps some secret to her fabulousness. Get ready for a session that's equal parts fun, fierce, and fabulous, just like Kareena Kapoor Khan. And as she says, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. Kareena, welcome. Thank you so much, and welcome to NDTV, and welcome to Delhi.
Ooh, thank you. Always, I was in fact, मैं परसों ही दिल्ली में ही थी, because we had gone to Pataudi for 3-4 days. It was our anniversary. So Delhi also always feels like home, and I love coming back.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How many years to that?
Oh God, I think almost 13 years of marriage, but it still feels like 3. I still keep it exciting.
So, you know, Kareena, you are today a global style icon, somebody who wears Indianness on the global stage. So before, you know, we'll be dividing this conversation in 2 parts. We'll be speaking about you as a style icon and also as a supremely fantabulous actor. So let's start with the style icon part. What are the fashion sensibilities do you think you have that have actually conquered the world and which is very much Indian in nature?
Coming to Indian fashion, I think it's evolved so much, whether it's in films, whether it's on the red carpet, whether it's now with people just having access to the gram. I think people are just looking out for Indian fashion, and I'm happy that it's a great moment for the fashion industry because of its great craftsmanship, I feel. I feel the Indian heritage and their craftsmen are finally getting its due, you know, whether it's our great Indian designers like Amit Agarwal, like Manish Malhotra. I think they're using our Indian artisans to its core, which is what is grabbing the attention on global platform. It's also Indian fashion, I think, is also, I think, हमारे जो साड़ियों की जो color है, जो रंग है, I think that is something that grabs everyone's attention when you're on the Cannes red carpet or you're at IFA or you're anywhere. I mean, if I'm on holiday and I decide to sometimes, you know, put on a nice Indian outfit, everyone is just like, oh my God, it just grabs those eyeballs. So I think it's being true to, you know, it's the Indian culture, the fashion, you know, whether it's, you know, which it's bandhanis, which it's colors. So I think it's just, India's having such a great fashion moment. I mean, all our designers are, you know, opening stores at different places all over the world. People want to, it's no more, I think, that, I mean, of course, like we wear Western clothes as well, a lot of us. It's no more that only the Indians are wearing their saris and, you know, it's not just that. I think all over the world, everyone in every culture and every race wants to wear a, you know, beautiful colored sari, a beautiful colored lehenga. I mean, till today, like आपने जब introduce किया था, तो आपने कहा that she rocks a lehenga. I think that leja जो lehenga था, I think Manish ने इतने सारे लहंगेस बेचे उसका. That's because people have, you know, they just took to that color, the cut, the song. So, I mean, you know, it's always had, it's been having its moment, and I've been part of that, and I'm really, really lucky.
So, Kareena, lehenga, sari or shalwar kameez?
Now, I mean, Shalwar Kameez, I mean, is home because Geet loved her Salwar Kameezes.
Yes.
And for me, it's like ghar ki baat hai. Kurta and shalwar, like I love it. I mean, I feel I look the best. I'm most comfortable also in that. So I'll go with that.
Shalwar Kameez. So I'm sure there are a lot of people who have a lot of questions. I'm going to open the floor for that. But before that, let's talk more about Kareena Kapoor Khan. 10 million plus followers. You have followers all over the world. So when you land, you know, because I follow Instagram a lot, and I can say that I admire your unapologetic Kareena Kapoor Khan ways. You know, be it about your family, your children, the manner in which you make it so seamless about yourself, and you have been one of the most phenomenal actors of all times. So what will you say when you move from Cannes to Bollywood? How has the lens changed towards Indian actors? And what do people tell you when you are there?
Firstly, I think everyone is always fascinated by our nation, our culture. Because it's such a great heritage and tradition that I think everyone, when you say you're from India, they're like, wow, we have to come to India once. Because whether it's the food, whether it's the culture, whether it's, like you said, the craftsmanship, the fashion, it's historical places, it's places of worship, everything has something magnificent about it, which just, like I said, just, captures the imagination of people around the world. As far as Indian movies are concerned, I think there's a huge craze, a huge phenomenon, and a huge respect for our Indian movies. And one reason which I've noticed is that because our Indian movies are always true to itself. We're very authentic. हमें नाच गाना पसंद है, हमें इमोशन पसंद है, रोना धोना पसंद है, मार धाड़ पसंद है. So we're constantly being true to our culture, which I love about it. गीत को जाना है घर छोड़ के तो जाना ही है, वो करके दिखाएगी, वो करेगी अपनी life.
It is your favorite character.
I mean, I
of
think
all of 25 years.
She represents a certain Punjabiness and a girl who has dreams, who wants to dream big and follow her heart and just do what she wants. And I think that's how that character, 25 years or 20 years later, is still resonating in a kind of pop culture way to India. So I think that is one reason why our films are watched globally and enjoyed in our language, in our Hindi language, because it's the song, the dance, they wait for that. So we have to kind of, be true to our heritage, which we are, and that's what everyone loves about it. And that's what I think also sets us apart, because, I mean, we have so many different kinds of cinema, like, which we watch, whether it's Korean, whether it's French, whatever, whether it's different regional kind of cinema, international cinema. But somewhere, I think, you still enjoy doing Natu, Natu, Natu on that stage of the Oscars. It kind of gives you that beat, that upbeat vibe. So somewhere India is got that representation, and it feels nice to be true to it.
And you often congratulate your contemporaries, and you also congratulate the winners very often. I mean, it's great pride, particularly when Indians win these laurels on foreign stages,
yeah, of
international
course.
awards.
I think, Para-Olympians are Olympians. I think we've done so well, and we're going from strength to strength. So it kind of, I feel if the nation doesn't participate in their glory also, I think it, it doesn't feel like we want to encourage them. We want them to feel that, we're all watching them.
It's also कि 1.5 billion का फायदा क्या है अगर हम लोग celebrate नहीं कर सकें एक दूसरे को?
I think so. The celebration is the main thing. That's also part of, very much a part of our culture, ना? कि हर चीज़ में हम कुछ भी हो, Indian हम कुछ भी हो celebrate कर लेते हैं, हाँ? खुश रहते हैं. तो it doesn't matter कि सबसे बड़ा celebration हो या सबसे छोटा celebration हो. The idea is that I think we have learned to make the best of what we have.
And right now, everybody is watching Kareena Kapoor Khan in Buckingham Murders. So, international collaborations and crossovers. Which is the favorite one for you?
Well, I mean, Buckingham Murders was just like a small kind of more like a crossover in the sense we shot it in London, so we kind of wanted to keep it Hindi, English, be true to its kind of authenticity of the film, the way it was, the area that it was being shot in. So it's such a special film, and it's going to come on Netflix on the 8th of November. So whoever didn't watch it in the cinemas, I really want them to go and watch it, because I somehow feel, for me, being a first-time producer on that film, it was just something that I बहुत ही special था, and मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे career का best performance है, तो definitely I want people to watch it.
Okay, so you have made a pitch as well.
Listen, I'm an actor. I have to, अभी आदत सी हो गई है थोड़ा pitch करना. But I not really pitching. I'm just, after 25 years, I feel that I want people to just watch this film.
I'm sure we
But
will.
coming back to the collaboration, I think the best collaboration has to be, क्योंकि हम दिलजीत दोसांझ के बहुत बड़े fan हैं, वो तो सब जानते हैं. तो crew में नैना का गाना जो था, and he has taken it and Punjabi music to a completely different level and put us on, the global billboards. So whether it's his collaboration on Naina with Ed Sheeran or whatever, I think he's just been so true again to his roots and his culture. So for me, I think Naina was such a special song. So collaborating, that was a great international collaboration for him all.
And I think he's also your fan.
हम तो उनके fan हैं, वो पता नहीं कि हमें. Well, I hope so, because I'm such a big fan of his.
Since you're talking about pitches, so let's talk about you as a global ambassador and art ambassador, Indian cinema ambassador. What's your elevator pitch for brand India?
Well, like I said, that in India, I feel is in films, because I'm an actor, I can speak in terms of films, that I think we're being, like I said, very true to ourselves, where I want people to watch more and more Indian films. I mean, now I think whether it's Lapata Ladies that is now going on to the Oscars, it's such a moment. And also, if you see the films that have always been chosen, have also been so true in its roots. It's like the story of Lapata Ladies is something that, I'm sure it happens.
Yes.
You feel like, and you feel close to it. And you see journey of two women. And the whole idea is that it's put India and its emotion on the map. Everyone is talking about it. It's not like, कि films dub हो रही हैं Russian में, German में, French में. I think Indian language में films देख रहे हैं. And for me, I would like to tell everybody, I think globally, since it's a global summit, that our language is actually very easy to understand. And now with, those who can't, I think now we have the OTT platform, which is having subtitles. You can enjoy at least our films so much more. So I think that is something that I would like to definitely stress on, that try to watch our films in our Indian language and enjoy that a little bit more.
And Kareena, you are part of the 100 crore club, the crew.
But अब तो films बदल रही है, क्योंकि 100 crore से अब 500 crore की तरफ जा रहे हैं, 600 crore, 700 crore. So it's growing, and which is great. The business is growing.
So we have seen all women crew from being a producer, writer, director, and also actors. Just before your session, we had two very, very fascinating women. Anasuya Sen-Gupta, who has won Best Actress at Cannes. Yes. So, we had them, and Mansi, who won Best Actor at La Cinef. So we have seen women achieve that, and Indian women in particular. So, when you look at all women crew, what is it that plays on your mind? And, you are a strong feminist who have made Indians celebrate Indian women in particular.
हाँ, अभी तो मैंने क्रू भी किया था, क्योंकि लोग कहते हैं ना कि when you do a heist film तो सिर्फ लड़के कर सकते हैं, सिर्फ हीरोज कर सकते हैं. बट हम हीरोइंस ने करके दिखाया कि हम भी कर सकते हैं, और सब ने एंजॉय भी किया. तो आई थिंक देयर इज समथिंग अबाउट बीइंग टुगेदर with all, like an all women crew, like working with no heroes in the film and working with all girls, or maybe a female director, like I worked with Reema Kadgi in Talash. I think there's just that sense of belonging that you have, that we can do this, we will do this. So many people always say कि नहीं, अगर बड़ा स्टार नहीं है, हीरो नहीं है, देखते ना कि पिक्चर चलेगी, कि 100 crore maregi ya 200 crore maregi, but the idea is that people are still, they want to watch these movies. They're going to watch these movies. So there's nothing that women can't really do, you know.
So it was almost like collectively lifting those 100 crores, you, Tabu, and Keerthi
Yeah,
Sanon,
and
you know?
uplifting each other, no?
Yeah,
The whole
absolutely.
idea is that, no? Women also have to uplift each other, I feel.
Yes. So, you know, in terms of your own legacy, 25 years and counting, and the choices that you have made from Refugee to Geet to Talash to now, you know, it's very diverse and very reflective of how Kareena has grown in the cinema and has understood what are the requirements of Indian cinema globally, because the world is watching. We are a digital world, so very, very connected world.
So actually, I was in Greece recently, and a local person came up to me and said that I saw your film on Netflix. So Jani Jahan, which she had watched, and she was excited about it. And she was like, it's such an amazing film. So I think that I took it as a compliment that, you know, so many people are watching our movies, you know, across the world, which is amazing. And my choice of roles has to keep changing. And I think that's what I've tried to always achieve in trying to grow with the audiences. Because audiences का भी taste बदलता है हर 4-5 साल में, generations बदलते हैं, लोगों का ख्यालात बदलता है. तो हमें भी एक्टर्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि ऑडियंस के साथ साथ हमें भी बदलना चाहिए अपने एक्टिंग में, अपने you have to reflect upon your performances and try to do something different. So that is something that I take great pride in doing, in changing myself in my different characters. So from Poo to Geet or Talash or Jaane Jaan or Buckingham Murders. I've tried to play different people on screen, and I really, really enjoy that.
So I'm going to open the floor to questions now. And where is Jumru? Jumru, we'll be... Okay, so I have a surprise for you, Kareena. We have a senior of yours from Welham.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Always.
Where is our favorite Rini?
Here.
Rini.
Thank you.
Rini, you
Hi,
have a message for your
Kareena.
junior?
Hi.
As a senior, could I say hi, Junie?
Oh.
And
I'm so happy. Always great to meet a fellow Welhamite.
yeah, and
In Delhi.
I love the fact that you love your salwar kameez because that was our uniform.
I
the
know, with the
tadpoles.
tadpoles. How can you forget? And the blue dupatta.
And do you recognize this?
Oh God, yes, my God. You're a proud Welhamite.
I'm a proud Welhamite, yes. And I'm sure you are too. And
Of
we're
course.
all very proud of you as
Thank
a
you.
Welhamite.
Thank
and
you.
good luck to you in your career.
Thank you so much.
And I'd just like to say, go Welham.
Yeah, of course, always go well.
Another
Thank you.
push there.
Thank
Yes,
you,
please. Jumru, go ahead.
And Kareena, if I may, you know, hoigi Rihanna, hoigi Beyonce, sadi ta hi Rihanna, hi Beyonce. Once again, give it up for her. And now I want to go to somebody else who wants to ask a question. There you go. Yes, sir.
Hi, Kareena. I'm a food and travel influencer.
Okay.
And you must have traveled the world. And like you said, Delhi is a home to you. So what's that one place where our Bebo goes to, that one favorite restaurant in Delhi?
In Delhi,
Yes.
Bukhara.
Oh.
We all love the
it
dal.
would be
Any street food options?
street food options. I mean, gaadi mein parathe wali gali always.
Chandni Chowk?
Chandni Chowk. I mean, I haven't gone in years, but gobsmacking food in Delhi. And like, I mean, the whole world knows that I'm crazy about like food, and I'm very unapologetic about it.
And you love Chole Bhature?
I love chole bhature,
And biryani.
aloo paratha. I love all of these.
Recently you had it.
Biryani, though, of course. I mean, like, I'm a Kapoor, yaar.
This is more like a food podcast now.
I can go on about it.
One more question, I think, from a young girl who's probably a young
Yes.
geet here. Yes.
Thank you so much. Hello, ma'am. I'm
Hi.
Nancy. I'm a student of University of Delhi. I'm pursuing political science honors. There are some things I wanted to ask you. You have played such diverse roles, and you're an actor who gives your all to the characters. You're so confident, and so I wanted to ask, do those characters influence your daily life? Do they change your behavior? Secondly, you're so self-assured, you're so confident. I've seen you like from my childhood years. You have formed my personality in a way. So I wanted to ask if you had some advice for youngsters like me, like my friend. We're merely 20 now. And if you could give us some advice so that we could find our footing in this fast-paced world. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the first part of the question was that do my characters leave any, influence on my day-to-day life? I think that thoda bahut, when you definitely stay with that particular character for a time, you start enjoying being that person. So when you're shooting for the film, it's good to be in that, in your day-to-day life as well, So it helps you stay in that rhythm. Though I don't bring many of my characters home and my work home because I'm very switch on, switch off. In that sense, I'm very lucky because otherwise then, it'll be really tough to, be in that character, in that zone all the time. Because I do few dark characters also, which I enjoy playing, As far as advice goes, I definitely would like to say that for young girls of today, saying no should not make them feel that they're not confident. No means no, whether it's something that you're not comfortable doing, whether it's something that you're not comfortable wearing, whether it's something that you're not comfortable eating, shape, size, a job that you're looking forward to doing. If you feel it's something less for you, one should not take it. One should be so self-assured that one can push yourself to achieve and do something better. So I think no being an answer should always be something that should be reassuring rather than making you feel underconfident.
That's very well taken. Thank you so much, Kareena, for that advice. I'm sure several girls in the audience would be taking that home with them.
And one more question here from this lady who's from Hungary. Yes.
Thank you so much. Kareena, first of all, I love all your movies. Jab We Met is absolutely favorite. And I think you are the best Indian actress, according to my opinion. And since we are here at the global kind of summit and talking about NDTV going global, I would love to understand your aspirations to go global and maybe kind of explore even more like Hollywood or something else.
I think, of course, I think the world is coming closer. Everyone's, watching everybody's films. Everyone's coming together. So much connectivity, especially, I think, through events, films, OTT platforms. Definitely an international collaboration with an Indian actor, an American actor, who knows, a Korean film. I think, like I said, films also, language knows that's not a barrier, knows no boundaries, So never say never. I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. I would just love to stand in the frame with her, but I don't know if that would happen. But always, dreams do come true.
So I'll take that thought a little forward. So who is your dream global collaborator?
I think I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. I don't know, to see her someday, to see Meryl Streep someday, to just, see if she's real.
When it is about what kind of world would you be seeing? What would you want Jay to grow up into? In the sense, the world that he should be seeing?
A world of love, happiness, peace. Somebody who would always be and lend his voice to the truth, voice to safety for women, knowing that, he has a brother doesn't mean that he doesn't have a right to protect other girls. He will be somebody's, father, husband someday. So I hope he values what his mother has done for him, because he sees his mother and father go to work. So he understands that it's important for women to be safe, to go to work, to feel happy. These are things that I don't hide from him. He's watching it every day. So I want him to grow up knowing and normalizing that, women are as equal as men, and they can also be the front runners, because he's seeing it every day.
Kareena, because that brings me to something that we saw just a few weeks back. when the entire country was outraging about the incident which happened in, very, very worrying incident which happened in Kolkata. So, you know, that safety security that you speak about, and particularly for women, and everybody then spoke about how it's important for young boys to be taught to respect women.
I think it starts at home.
It starts
And it starts for young boys at a very tender age of maybe 4 or 5 when they start understanding, you know, okay, difference between a boy and a girl and how women should be respected, how a girl should be respected. So it's up to starting at home for mothers to understand and tell their young little boys. And this conversation is important to have with your child, however uncomfortable, but it must be told, they must be shown the way. Also, children understand with more words than action. So if they kind of also see their mother doing things, like now Taimur understands that, you know, I've told him I'm speaking today at a very important event. So he's excited, you know, he's like, what are you going to talk about? When I go home, he might ask me. So we'll talk about different things that I said. So they like to, you know, see through action. So these conversations are important to have.
So with that, thank you so much, Kareena Kapoor Khan, Bebo, and
Thank you.
the package that you are. So pleasure, honor, and thank you so much
Thank you,
for
thank
this
you.
session at NDTV World Summit.